Alright, for today's video we are going to be installing HIDs in the headlights and the fogs. Okay, headlights installed. Honestly, that that took like 5 minutes. It was super easy. I'll show you guys. The fog lights are actually going to take much longer. So like I said, it's a really quick install. Just plug and play. Takes 2 seconds. The ballast isn't mounted on anything. It's kind of dangling here, and I will fix that later. Old wire that I'm going to remove at some point. Anyway, I just wanted to see if it worked, and it does. And here it is on the other side. As you can see, it's installed. Super easy. The ballast is somewhere down there. So this DIY is going to focus on the fogs because those are going to be a little trickier. It looks like I'll need to drill a hole in the back of the housing. So let's get to it. So this is the HID kit I used. I don't even know what the hell this is. It's super cheap, but it's like 70 bucks. Original lights. So those are gone. The headlight bulbs actually look similar. I mean, it's a little larger naturally because they're the headlights, but the setup is just like this. Comes attached to the ballast. Plug and play. So I don't know if you guys can see that. That's the housing. Now to install the HID, it needs to go through there into the assembly. So I'm going to need to drill a small hole right in the middle there. But I'll show you guys in a second what that's like. Alright, so here's the thing removed. It takes a little bit of work if you have one of these and they're all just twisted a little bit. You have to twist, I believe, counterclockwise, just a little, and it should pop right off. And there you see the bulb in the housing. Can you see that? I think it's kind of blurry, but it's right there. Yellow wire. Here you go. So we're going to pull that out. So a quick test of the wiring revealed I'm not doing something right. So now I'm just going to try and splice that, attach it to these two and see what happens. Alright, so I think I got it this time. It's all wired. Not great. This is just kind of a test wire to see if it works. Okay, bud. Okay, go ahead and start up the car. Okay, turn on the lights. Yeah, that's cool. They ain't looking bright. There we go. It works. So now to install them into the back of the thing. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we figured it out. Alright, back under the car. I think we're just gonna take off. Whoops. I'm gonna take off this whole thing because I don't need it anymore, these wires. I'm gonna try and jerry-rig this thing somehow. Okay, back in a second. Alright, so look at my charger. I'm not gonna use these wires anymore, so I'm gonna take them out. I'm gonna drill a hole back here, right there, and I'm gonna run these through these wires and that through the hole. So when I'm done, it should be running. It should look like that. These wires should come out to the ballast, and then those plus the waterproof thing should run up to the bulb. That's the thinking anyway. I don't know if that's gonna work. Hey, you never know until you try it, right? I feel like I could have done this completely different too. Oh well, live and learn. Alright, so we'll see what happens next. I will keep you guys posted. Alright, hold on. And there's our hole. Not perfect, but it'll do. So, as I mentioned previously, the idea is to get this and oh shit, I don't even think it's gonna make it through. It's not big enough. But these cords definitely through there. Oh man, I'm gonna have to drill, make it much larger. This is quite possibly the jankiest hole ever drilled. Oh man, that's funny. But it's there, so the wires should fit through here. So let me give it a try. Okay, so threaded through it actually works out. The rubber piece meets the back. And they're the wires that are going to go out to the ballast. And then I'll screw this in to the back. Alright, so everything's attached. Wires are going through. Threaded that a little bit. I'm going to put tape on there. I know I should probably do better than that, but that's all I got. So I'll get some tape on there. But everything's connected. Ballasts are all hooked up. I'm going to go do the other side now and then put everything in. Okay, so the one thing I haven't thought through is where to mount this thing. Ideally, you're going to want it up and out of the way, so I guess it doesn't get water and all that shit on it. So I am here looking at where I might want to put it. I'm thinking up there somewhere. Maybe right there on that little hook. So I'm going to give that a shot. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I've run into a small dilemma. This piece in the back sticking out is longer than this, and right now I have the holes plugged up with the rubber piece. Alright, so what that means is I'm going to need to take this and remove it, and it's not going to be on the back, and have this protrude through the back, I think. Anyway, so that's the setup so far. That's what I'm dealing with. Okay, none of us likes to admit when we've messed up, but I'll be the first to admit I just messed this up. So, hindsight is 20/20. What I probably should have done is kept in the original plugs. Use the plugs that were on the inside to wire to these and just tuck them away. And then this plug would still be on the outside, and those would... Hopefully that made sense before I cut off, but basically this wire should be here with the original plug. These wires should be connected to the old plugs that were on the inside, which I stripped like a... Ugh, so stupid. I didn't think that through. But all is not lost. I'm gonna try another approach here and see if it works. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so there's our solution. Ran those two wires through the back, taped up the back nice and tight, taped out the front, made a single unit. Boom. Okay, so now the trick is going to be installing this back up in there and seeing how well it does. So here we go. Alright, so there's the back. We're gonna hook everything in. Notice the hole there. You want the bottom piece of this thing. One of the holes got a latch in it. There's actually two on this, so I'm assuming one would go in the hole and one goes in that little spot right there. It's not really a hole, but that little groove. I think I've got everything installed here. It is janky. Seriously. Oh my gosh. Hey, but it's the first time doing this, so that's where I mounted the ballast for now. This one's not the best. I'll show you guys the other side. I think it looks better. I'll fix this later. So this came out okay. Mounted it there with double-sided Velcro stuff. So it's holding for now. Yeah. I think it came out okay. Okay, turn it on. Alright, there go our high. There we go. HIDs in the fogs and headlights. They came out pretty good. So we're gonna sit here and let them burn in a little bit. It's like 15 minutes. I'd like to say, I think I've earned this Macallan Scotch. Vintage, aged 12 years. Yeah, I've earned it today. Hope you guys enjoyed.